A very good evening, everyone. Once again, this is our second episode of our talk show. Today, with me is Joseph Kimani. This is Zakele Kumalo, co-host. Welcome again to our second talk show. We'll just first have to look at our review on what we talked about last time. What we looked at in our previous time is the power of imagination. We looked at the process. When you talk of a process, we look the plant, how a plant grows. A plant cannot grow without roots. So we also tackle it in issue of destination. When we talk of destination, we look at how far a person can go in life. That is mostly sticking to your lane, avoid distraction. So we also looked at the issue of the current pandemic and circumstances that we're facing, which is the coronavirus. What can you say for us today, Joseph?
Yes, I'd just like to reiterate what you said. The issue of uh, destination or purpose,
Okay.
there are two things that we need to focus on:
Yes.
vision and purpose.
And purpose.
Yes.
So is this our current discussion that we'll be mostly focusing on today, which is how do you maintain your vision? How do you maintain your purpose? Because a lot of time when you have got such a circumstance, what normally happen, you find that people are distracted because of fear, instability of what is happening in our social environment. Also, it comes to the issue whereby people do not know what to do really because of of the current pandemic we're facing. People start to panic. People start to do not know what to do in their closet environment. But today we want to say, as much as you might be going through the process of this pandemic of the coronavirus, but you still have got a purpose, you still have got a vision that has to continue. Despite of your isolation, you still need to connect the dots. But what I know on my side, when you look of a vision of purpose, vision is the drive. Vision is how far you can see. Vision is the desire, but purpose is what drives you there. So
Yes.
just to take a review of what happens in South Africa, which is the vision that drives Nelson Mandela to help the South Africans, overcome apartheid.
Yes.
So what
And
normally?
to put it into context,
Okay.
just imagine. I'm sure you're all familiar with this thing, but just imagine being locked up for 27 years. Uh, so, what would keep a man going for
27 years.
such a long time?
Yeah, sometimes you deny food, sometimes you deny the basic things that you need because you need to cooperate with the circumstances that are going on. So when I just imagine
Your
that,
basic fundamental rights of movement, freedom,
yeah, because
they're all taken away.
I could just imagine, in that circumstance when that man was going through the process, I just imagine he was given option, to say you can just take this package and go and live to an isolated place, a good place in the world. You are given option to say maybe your family will be taken care of this, but just let this go, just let this die.
Yeah.
So of which this is what we want to look at, because when you look at that issue, he was taken through that process. What sustained that man, with that 27 years? This is the same thing with corona. A lot of us, we are
Yeah,
starting to
it's
panic.
the same thing with
We are
Corona.
losing. A lot of people are losing jobs. They've got fear of the unknown, what to do. So when you talk the issue of vision and purpose, vision is what drives you. It's how far you can see. But purpose is what is perpetuating to drive you to your destination, to make sure you reach there. Despite
Yeah,
of the
it keeps you going. It will keep you going in terms of such times.
It gives you the reading
When
also.
when the going gets tough, it's what will give you courage.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why it will get you courage.
Yeah,
Because also in this time, this current situation
yes.
is a time that calls for courage.
For
And
courage.
it calls for uh, and how do you attain
Sustain
courage?
yourself.
Yeah, and to sustain yourself.
Because
Definitely, most definitely, you have to prepare yourself.
indeed.
And you have to start by preparing your mind to whatever challenges that might develop along the way.
So it's just
So,
like planting a seed, yeah?
Yeah, just like planting
Yeah,
seed.
when you plant the seed, sometimes you don't feel like continuing because the circumstance is not allowing that, you know. But
Yes.
what is most important, we find that for the seed to survive, it needs to be nurtured. For the seed to give that the tree you want to see, it needs to be taken care of. It needs a specific taking care and necessary process. You know, so even during this time, in whatever you've got a desire of, we are saying, despite of your
It's the
isolation,
time to plant.
to plant.
Then
Yeah, yeah.
you can actually take this time and nurture that dream that you've been wanting to make a reality.
Yes, like in our previous episode, what I've noticed, we talked about the issue of now we're almost on the third or the fourth month, you know, of this year. A lot of
Actually, the
people,
fourth month now.
when we were
because
celebrating New
we're in the
Year,
last week of March.
March,
So
which is almost you can say we're on the fourth month.
yeah, we're actually in the fourth month.
A lot of people were
And the funny
writing
thing
down.
is, things are starting to look green for some reason. So
Yeah.
I think
And as you say that, you know, I could just imagine how we were excited with the year when it started. We're in that mood of
actually
vibe.
everyone was celebrating.
Yeah,
This is my year,
yeah,
this is my year.
yeah.
But
But things when they
now
start
talk
to
on the street
stagnate
has
and be
changed.
stationary,
Yeah, like the talk has totally changed.
yeah. But this I understand is a phase, eh? So when it is a phase, how do you make sure you make capitalize on the time when you're indoors? How to make sure you use the resources, the latest resources you have, to make sure that they work on your advantage. You know,
Yes, yes,
because
You
as
must
much
mobilize, harness actually what you need to do is now harness your energy
okay,
and mobilize your resources
your resources.
so that they can work to your advantage. So
Okay.
what you have right now is time. Like this virus has, it has brought things to a standstill.
To
But
a
it doesn't
standstill.
mean that your vision and purpose have to be put to a standstill
be
as well. Yeah.
put
So you
off.
can use this time to develop.
Yeah, just like a review on what you talked about.
Yes.
To say Mandela's purpose never died.
It never died. For 27 years, it never died.
Just imagine, maybe Corona might be 2 months.
It might be, we don't know.
Yeah, but you'll find that you are distracted maybe within a space of 3 weeks. You feel like everything is just off. You call off everything. But this man who survived for 27 years.
Yes, just imagine 27 good years.
Yeah, it's quite, and even opening my eyes right now. Please make sure that you make use of the time. When the sun rises, is a time for you to start to plant. When the sun set, is the time for you to review whatever you went through the day.
Yeah,
Despite of Corona being there, man.
Don't forget that there are seeds that may take a little longer to grow. For example, there is one tree that I'm fascinated by. It's the
Okay.
bamboo tree.
Yeah,
That seedling takes how many years to develop?
mostly it's 4 years underground. But what is shocking is
4-5
6
years.
weeks.
Yeah. 4-5 years.
Yeah.
underground.
But what is shocking is 6 weeks and 90 feet tall.
Just
It's the
imagine.
tallest tree you can see around.
Just imagine.
And what is mostly likely
6
about
weeks. But it's something that has actually taken
5 years underground.
4-5 years.
Yeah. And just imagine what they normally say about this kind of a tree. It comes to the point whereby you can plant other than other trees on top, and you'll be like, still nothing is coming up.
Wow. Huh?
And you harvest.
Yeah.
For so many years.
Yeah.
You can even plant, even you are planting maize, you can plant and harvest 5 times. Yeah. Before
the seed is still in the ground.
And the trickiest part, you need to take care of it every day, man.
You have to water it every day.
Every day.
Because the thing I hear, if you don't water it,
It dies.
it won't germinate.
Of course,
Yeah.
indeed. Despite
So I
of the
think
weight,
also
because
your
I
vision and purpose, they work the same way.
yeah,
If you don't water your vision daily,
it dies.
you don't water your purpose daily,
Daily. Uh-huh. That's quite interesting.
yeah, chances of dying are high.
Aye.
So don't use this time to slack. This is not the time to slack, to relax, to
Uh-huh.
no. This is
Yeah.
the time to actually harness all that energy and
Focus.
focus it.
Yeah. Thanks for that, Joseph. Also, we were quite a little bit challenged, or not being challenged, but to have a view of social media. This is one of the platform, I guess when you're indoors, is one of the platform you can be using it in terms of your advantage. What can you say about it?
Yeah, my perspective is that society has, as we know it, has been shaken
Mm-hmm.
by this. Globalization has been actually disrupted
Okay.
significantly,
Mm-hmm.
and also what I'm seeing is uh, after this, I don't think things will go back to like the status quo per se. But what I'm seeing is a situation whereby probably businesses will be moving online.
Okay.
So, and then like social media now has actually come to the
To our rescue.
yeah
Okay.
to our rescue actually.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you'll
Alright.
find that I think probably a few years ago, people were like this social media thing,
It's just something for people maybe to perpetuate violence.
yeah, and it was seen as
Maybe,
a time waster.
yeah.
But actually, that scene has changed now. It's like social media now is
The tool. Yeah?
yeah, it's the tool. Yeah,
Yeah, because I do remember this now. It calls for working at home for those maybe who have got businesses. It calls for making sure that you make use of the platform to market whatever you want to see as a product or whatsoever for people to know. Because as things are moving online, as things are shifting in that paradigm shift,
yes,
we need to adjust.
yeah.
You
This is
know,
the time to put your business online.
yeah. So
If you haven't if you haven't done that, then probably this is the time.
yeah, okay, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. But
I mean, at least you can be guaranteed that things will still be going on.
going
So
on.
yeah, this is actually the time.
Though sometimes there's this issue of resources, people will be saying, no, I don't have got money, I don't have got this so much. No, in my family, there's nothing that they gave me to start on a platform or on a silver platter to say now I can kickstart. But despite of that, what drives a person is a vision. What drives a person is a purpose.
Yes.
This is what we talked about even when we tackled the issue of Mandela. To say it was just only the vision and purpose. Then the rest thing just follow into the piece as you collect the dots, as you connect the pieces gradually
Yeah,
daily.
as you continue watering, that's it. As you continue watering, then eventually, um,
You find that it's working.
the seed will germinate.
Yeah, because as much as we are saying that, there's this also the issue part of to say as much you might be watering, there are things that are growing on top, right? You'll find that maybe it comes to the point whereby there's a weed. Some people just continue watering, then they forget about that. There's also the weed that you have to
That
make
will
sure you remove.
And these weeds, they come in form of clerics,
Okay.
doubters,
Yeah.
and just people who will downright discourage you.
Yeah.
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 So yeah, expect to have some challenges, but keep moving. You have to keep moving. You have to keep going, and you have to look at the bigger picture.
The bigger picture. Oh, thanks so much, Joseph. I guess in terms of the issue of disruption, in terms of the issue of working more harder, people will be saying now, no, it's just to see it's my time. No one is monitoring my schedule. No one is seeing what am I doing and what time. I will see or get a cup of tea and still sleep and do whatsoever. But I believe it's also time to work hard. Yeah?
Yes,
As much as you
it
might
is
be
the time.
indoors,
Yeah, it's actually the time to work
you
hard.
need to capitalize on
And
the time.
also, that reminds me of a certain discussion that we had about Africa, in
Okay.
particular, in regards to the effects that would be on Africa.
In terms of
Yeah.
this
So
time.
what's your take on that?
Yeah, according to my view, it also came to the point where I can say this pandemic, it looks like most people who will be mostly affected are the African people. Because just imagine, we are the people who rely mostly on agriculture. We are the people who rely mostly on SMEs, on small, medium enterprises, As you talk of that,
That's your Mama Mboga.
yeah, and what do you call that in Swahili? It's Mamboga and
Mama Mboga. Yeah.
oh, okay, all right. Mostly all of these businesses, you'll
Which is
find
just
that
basically small businesses.
yeah, we'll find that those are the businesses that are on the street, right? But now the street now is clean.
Yes.
The street now is just like there was nothing that was there.
And actually, like when you're passing by, I mean, you would like to help now. You find
The circumstances quite a bit
they actually
frustrating.
don't allow. Yeah.
Yeah, it's even frustrating, you know.
Yep. So this is the time to actually improvise and
Uh-huh.
actually see what is it that you can do to
Yeah.
actually uplift this Mama Boga.
Mm-hmm.
Probably this is the time to put her business online.
Online. Wow. Just
think about
imagine having your business for your grandmother online.
Just imagine.
Selling those tomatoes in your village.
Yeah, selling the tomatoes, having probably a delivery of skuma wiki,
Okay.
that has been already.
Yeah, because in Africa, man,
chopped.
I believe we are blessed with the rain. In some
Yes,
places
yes, yes.
might be affected, but you find that mostly we are blessed with rain and land, arable land to use.
The resources are
Makes
in
sense.
abundance.
Yeah, but now, despite now, because we are in isolation, so as much as we are tackling these issues, but we need to be productive in terms of network. We need to be productive in making sure that the mind is always taken care of. We need to be productive in terms of having a peace of heart, because you find that, fear, it comes with uncertainty, even with the heart. You have got mixed feelings. Even it drives the energy of waking up in the morning.
A lot of mixed feelings.
Waking up in the morning, you find that it's even, you're not sure what to do. I wake up, I take mandazi, na chai, then that's it.
Yeah,
But the day continue.
Yeah, but the day has continued.
The clock is ticking. It has never stopped. It's quite a bit interesting to say the clock is ticking.
Yeah, the clock is still ticking. Like as much as we're living in uncertain times, that clock is
still going
on the count.
Yeah. Unless you've got something else, Joseph. I think on my side, you can wrap
I
up.
think mine just to emphasize on them. There are advantages working at home.
Okay.
And I think there have been some proven benefits. I think some analysis has been done that has shown that people working at home are less stressed, less
More productive.
more productive.
They make sure they keep onto their time frame.
Yeah. Like you're
You
able
are
to organize
it's like
your
you're
time.
your own boss. Huh?
Yeah, you're actually able to organize your time to do more.
You
So I think this thing is also a blessing in disguise. So don't be sad about it. Don't be very sad about it, but
make sure you make use of it.
Yeah.
Because somehow you'll find it connecting the dot, despite whenever the situation is over. But it also comes to the point whereby things are coming into coordination. They come into a place. They come into step whereby you'll see that I've been struggling for so many time, for weeks, for some few months, but after all, this pays for good. This is what I could also maybe share a little bit, to say one thing that is mostly key is to make sure that you also recognize God in your journey.
Absolutely right.
Yeah, because in such a time,
it's
despite of using social media where we get the news, but we also need to connect with our Creator. Because this is the time whereby you also have got to know yourself more. You also have got to appreciate life, man. A lot of people have died already.
Reflection.
A lot of people have died already, and we do not know how the circumstances are, but we have got faith, because we live, we move by faith. In all the circumstances we come in, but faith keeps us going. We might be having faith in the government. We might be having.
But you might find that the government might probably
do their part.
Its best.
Yeah.
But
don't blame them.
You might still be disappointed by their best. So I think it's the high time to return to the Maker.
To the Maker.
And also just strengthen that faith that you have in God.
Okay, there is also a philosopher that I've read in one of the books. The person is talking about, to say, what do you do when you wake up? The first thing you wake up in the morning. What will be your take on that?
Okay, I think it's good to start your day
with mandazi. With mandazi.
I like referencing Jesus.
Okay.
Man must live not on
bread alone. Wow. I thought we'll talk of mandazi. Yes. So as much as
they're sweet, but mandazis are sweet. but I think we just need to also have that spiritual food as well, so that
Yeah,
you can balance the three elements. So
the mind,
yes,
the body, and the soul.
yes,
So because
and the mental, the physical, and the emotional.
in the emotional.
So when all these things are balanced, then you have all the necessary energy to keep you going, especially during these tough times of these
Correct.
COVID-19.
How do you call it? Corona.
They call it
Me, I will stick from there.
COVID-19,
Yeah,
Corona.
yeah, me, I will stick from Corona because those I don't know whether it's Japanese or Chinese, pronunciation, But guys, don't forget to subscribe. For us to give you more details in terms of our episode, you need to subscribe. You need to what
To
else?
share
Share and
and like.
like. So make sure you click that down button so that you can have more of our episode. Thank you so much for joining us. Me, my side is Akele Kumalo and Joseph Kimani. We wish you a very good evening. We wish you a very good time. We pray that the Almighty God will keep you for us. Because we share this because we have you on the other side. We also request that you practice safe practice. Stay at home. Stay indoors, but don't let your vision dry.
Yes.
What can you say about that?
Yeah, just prepare. If you haven't stocked up on food, and you can, just stock up on food and avoid unnecessary movements.
Apart from movement, wash your hands
Yeah, wash your hands.
as with water and soap.
Yeah, especially with soap, because soap, it just destroys the virus completely.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Make sure you like our page on Facebook, on YouTube. We'll be able to give you more. Thank you very much, and have a very good day.